Hello and welcome. I'm your host Elizibar, and this is Chango, The Broken Veil by. Oh man, I apologize. I'm about to butcher this. Cesar Feliciano. Hopefully that's good. And Ben Goldsmith. This is number one or act one or whatever you want to call it. This is the front and back cover. And going into this, I wasn't really sure what to expect. Uh, Dude here, El Guapo Comics, they were looking for somebody to review this, and I think it was Mori Kyopa tagged me in on this thing. So here I am. I gave it a read. I had some pretty good fun reading it, and yeah, let's just get into it. Now, looking at the cover, I see some stuff right away I like. Okay, we can ignore the logo over here on the left and just concentrate on like the cool art on the right. Let's oh baby. Hey, that's even, man, look at that. You zoom in, and the stuff I like becomes even more apparent. First, I like the font face over here. I don't so much like it here, vertically oriented along the spine. Kind of hard to read, but I like the font face, the way it looks there. Especially the O because it looks like an eye. It's really creepy. But look at this hand. It looks great, doesn't it? A little hashiered shading. Looks dope. So looking at it, I'm kind of like, what am I looking at here? You know, what is this book? What is it about? Because it looks kind of like somebody's possessed. Guess what? I don't think that's actually that wrong of a description. It's kind of like the plot point that starts us all off. Got the rosary beads. Yeah, okay. So we can kind of see like there's some kind of mystical stuff. Which the broken veil, that name might have kind of alluded to that. Let's go ahead and close this window. Oh, and dude, he kind of went above and beyond. You know, most people when they send a review copy of something, they send you like a PDF. I got like, I don't know if these are the actual print files or what, but I got these really really nice looking JPEGs in this review copy. They're really awesome. All right. Anyway, we open up to the start of the book here, and let's zoom in a little bit. And we immediately see we have a very interesting, very cool place to start at. Carnival in Jamaica. I don't know if they do Carnival in Jamaica, but I'm just going to go with it and presume they do. Never been. I could ask. I know somebody that's from Jamaica. He could probably tell me. But like this is immediately like we get eye candy popping right off the bat. We get some cool, vibrant looking colors. These pinks. I don't know if this is like salmon over here, magenta over here, or whatever. It really pops. Really, really pops. This is a very bright opening. It catches the eye. And on the course of this page, you get some very interesting stuff between the main character and his mom. They have a very interesting dynamic. You can see they're a little unusual. Mom, most people don't go on vacation to find an album. Slow down. We run to the music so we can slow down and listen. Everything else is superfluous. What? Unnecessary. Besides, when do we do what other people do? Ruben, other people go their whole lives listening to the same song. Other people don't notice digital compression with AAC. Okay, there are some songs I can hear compression on, but mostly it's fine. Honestly, unless you have a very expensive high-end hi-fi system, you're not going to notice. Anyway, that's a digression. Other people don't listen to Elliott Smith at 12 years old. I do like Elliott. I know you do, because he is awesome, and you are not like other people. Other people, heck yeah. So you can see they have this pretty tight relationship. Let me zoom all the way back out. I think I got to do this to get to the next page. Yeah. So boom, we go from that to this march. I'm wondering if some of the people on this page were like people that paid to have their likenesses in the book, like the dude back here or the guy holding the flag. There's another page in the book that definitely feels like this was the page we put in for backers to get their likenesses drawn in. Not sure if that's the case here, but you know what? I like her pose. Like she's got those arms. She's like in the middle of doing like an arm pump. Woo! Right there, you know? Like there's some fun. There's some energy. There's some laugh. Now they go to the record store. They buy this mysterious record, and the dealer gives them a very dubious look when she says that she is the owner of the record. Like it's very suspicious looking. Do I already have that page saved? No. Okay, I was going to jump ahead. Let's go to the record store. Here we go. Right there. Look at this dubious look. Now at this point, it's not really clear what it means, but we go from this, we flash forward to 10 years later. I presume this is the present, because this is where like the present part of the story takes place, and we see the same dude. At least we think it's the same dude. It's not really completely obvious, and there's a lot of weird stuff going on. So this is 10 years later. He was like 12, I think, in the previous section. I think that's what I read in the dialogue, which means he's 22 years old here. Honestly, he's real skinny. He's skinny enough it looks unhealthy. I didn't think this was the same person actually when I first read this, because 10 years later and he still looks like he's like 15 or something. Like look at this skinny neck. Like the only thing he's really got going for him is the fact that he's a uncultured savage and is wearing that hat inside of an airplane. What is up with that dude? One thing I'm going to say now, while I'm thinking about it, is I like the coloring. There's not a lot of shading, not a lot of gradations. It's just kind of flatted, and then they use like the inks to suggest where the coloring is. That's kind of old school. I like it. I like the way it looks here. It imparts a certain mood. Those dark, strong, inky black colors, like they draw you in. It helps mute everything, especially in this section where it's supposed to be muted. It's really well done. The art overall is kind of nice. Like I could sit down and critique it and stuff, but I'm not going to. There's no point to it. Like the art is good enough. It serves the story pretty well. I don't think I can actually show that thing, can I? I didn't notice that before till I was kind of zoomed in. Yeah. So hopefully I don't get taken down by the YouTube overlords for little demon stuff. But yeah, the kid's on the airplane. It's 10 years later. They're flying to LA, and he can see stuff. You can see here he's seeing like all these voices. The voices belong to those little creatures that were hanging out on everybody. That's that panel's actually really confusing now that I'm looking at it again. But it doesn't matter. You can see like this is what I'm talking about. This is like one bug in the pilots. This is one bug in probably some older person. You know, I hate your smile. Your kids resent you. Like these are people's inner demons, and he can visualize them. Why? Because he's got his own little creature. He's got his own little thing, and he thinks it's named Chango. Reuben, I didn't get your drink. No, not thirsty. And Mom is all broken down. Look at her. Like he is miserable and skinny. He looks like he doesn't eat a lot. Like he's a little bit malnourished. He doesn't do much. He looks tired. Frankly, he looks tired, especially in this shot right here. Look at that big dark dip under his eye right there. Trust me, I'm familiar with bags under your eyes, and this kid's got them. At 22, well, I guess I probably did at 22 because I stayed up all night all the time. Just going back to sleep. Wake me up when we get to California. So they're going to California. When we first saw them, they were in Jamaica. They were going to Jamaica. They were going on a vacation. Now they're going to California. Kind of on the same thing. Kind of on a vacation. Then we go from like that to flashing back. Now I mentioned this kid's like haunted by this thing. So you can see. Oh, I should show the previous page off too. So you get to see this other creature. And, you know, clearly the big one changes shape into the little one here, right? I mean, that's what it looks like. So, kid, like, Mom is listening to the record, and after she does, this appears and haunts the kid. There is only Chango, and he's like, no! There is no mother, there is no father. No! Mom, you're burning dinner! He's asleep, he's just smelling stuff, he doesn't know what's going on. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at these vibrant colors. You actually got this little gradient across here. Looks really cool, especially in contrast to like the flats for all the other colors. So that's a nice touch. The background wall having the gradient too really provides emphasis, really draws the eye, makes this stuff all pop out and seem very otherworldly, which I hope was the intention. Because if it was, it did the trick. So the kid like wakes up from whatever he was seeing. There's this little thing, call me Chango. We're gonna be pals. Reuben, are you all right? I heard screaming. It's a monster, Mom. There's nothing here, Reuben. Oh, my love. The demon is here. He's here. Oh, my sweet, if only your father was here. So now from here, we've established, who the characters are. The mom, the son, a little blue imp dude named Chango. And things roll from there. They go visit, like, her relatives in California. Well, I guess it's their relatives in California. They go out, stuff happens, shenanigans occur, the crisis builds, it explodes. It's a ton of fun. I had a lot of fun reading it. It's weird, too, because I was very dubious the first couple pages into the book that this was going to go anywhere interesting, and then it suddenly just kind of unfolded itself before me like a puzzle that I suddenly knew how to solve, and I'm like, yeah, this is good, this is dope. What else? I don't think I have anything else to say about the book, except I don't know what the second part of the story is going to look like, but I think probably this would have been better presented as a single volume as opposed to splitting into two pieces. Because when I got done, I was like, you're stopping there? And that's kind of an unsatisfying feeling to get to. It's always good to leave people wanting. So there's definitely a balance there. I think it would have been more effective, though, if I had just read part one, and I guess part two doesn't exist yet. But if it did, if I'd read part two right away, I think I would have really appreciated that. All right, cool. I am going to throw up some internet here for you. Whoo, that's bright. I need to turn a light on in my room. The sun went down. You got El Guapo Comics here on Twitch. You can, let me zoom in on this so you can really read that. Cesar Feliciano right there. Shouldn't be too hard to find. Just look for the person rocking the awesome goatee, and you can't go astray. Hey, I used to rock an awesome goatee before I grew the full beard out, so I guess that advice, like, really, really works there. So you should check that out. And he's also got this Instagram page over here, The Art of Cesar Feliciano. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. If I'm not, I apologize. Second Chance to Chango. I don't know if that campaign is still running. I guess we'll open this up and find out. Let's do it live. Let's do it live. No. No, I guess it wasn't. Okay. Alright, I guess it's not still in demand. But if it was, you could have backed it. I'm sure when they start working on Volume 2, you'll be able to go get Volume 1 as well, so you can catch up. A lot of campaigns include like a catch-up tier for just that reason, so that nobody ever feels left out. You all take care of yourselves. Check out Chango. Actually, when I say that, really, I mean, really what I mean is jump in there and check out, this dude's like web pages and see his work and see if you like it. Because if you like it, you're probably going to like his stuff. Until next time, you guys take care of yourselves. And man, those Brave ads, they pop up at the least opportune times. It's like, that's what I get for using Brave with the Brave ad stuff turned on, I guess. I digress, though. I'm getting really far afield. You all take care of yourselves. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Until next time, bye-bye. Take care of yourself.